Altavoz, ¿qué será esto? Ok, ¿qué es esto?
The flower is dying. It needs water.
Pero, pues, ¿dónde consigo agua? Reos está agarra. Y Leos, ¿qué es lo que hacía? Costo ninguno, se crea una red invisible que sobre daño directo hasta que se desvanece o destruye. Ah, ok, esto es para cubrir. ¿De qué habla este man?
It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right.
Aquí todo está cerrado. Ahora sí podemos subir por acá. ¿O no? Bueno, eso indica que es abajo. Dios santo.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
No entiendo.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place, and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here, this Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Ok, ya después de que me gasté todos los diálogos que
Do you know
quedan.
Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
What is the general situation in the East End?
Tienen hartos
The situation
diálogos,
has always
homie.
been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Ok, creo que ya saqué todos los diálogos.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Ah, Gwen es guapa. Ya te veo. Mi pregunta es, ¿cómo hago para abducir a este man? De pronto no me dejan porque estoy en medio de una misión, ok. ¿Será esta opción? No. Bueno, en todo caso era como conversando y viendo las cuestiones de semana a ver si podía abducirlo, pero no sé, no creo que no me dejan por lo que estoy en medio de una misión, supongo. Vamos a entregar el medicamento que ayer preparamos en la morgue.
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor.
Many
When you finish, you want to
thanks.
report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
No pude, no sé si es que me falta algo, no sé, pero no, yo creo que es porque estoy terminando la misión que no me dejaron absorber. Las enfermedades de que ciudadano, trataros con el medicamento correcto. Habla con el paciente en la habitación que se encuentra detrás de Dorothy para comprobar su estado de salud. Uy, pero antes acá hay cuestiones. Frasco de vidrio, ok. Recuerda que la sangre de los ciudadanos te dará un impulso enorme. Sí, pero pues ahorita traté y no. Qué extraño. Es que yo entro en este modo y no pasa nada. Ah, no sé, que hay como lento un poco la... Le di continuar y se queda ahí como cargando. Yo. Desconocido. Colía la sangre desconocida. Y este sí podría ser, pero ¿por qué no? Nivel 6 y yo como sé cuál nivel soy.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Here we'll discuss mystery.
Parece que hay algunos a los que sí. Tan raro como si era entonces. ¿Será que hay algunas instrucciones en el... Tarararara. Estos dos son parejas, ¿no? Queda finalizado, ok, pero pues eso aquí me lleva. Ah, tocar prueba.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Ok, entonces hay que conseguir fondos. Mostrar que le chalequeamos al mancito. Es decir, raras de vampiros. Ok, más a ver qué más hay por acá. Carta de advertencia. Pero sí que tiene carticas. En esto me da pistas para... Creo que si obtengo pistas, investigo cosas sobre determinadas personas, después las puedo influenciar más fácil y ahí sí me dejan absorberlas, creo. Creo que no hay nada más. Las oficinas tan grandes, parecidísimas a las que tocan ahora. Como dirían los españoles, vamos a salir afuera. Vamos a bajar abajo. Vamos a bajar abajo por las escaleras. Turururu, turururu. Chunky, chunky. Chunky, chunky. No tenía que salirme. Sos un genio. No hay nada escondido por acá. Chelines, alguien tiene chelines. No hay chelines por acá. A menos que... no me dejan pelear acá. Who are you? No. Más virus.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and you'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet
Ángeles es lo que va a haber dentro de poco.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Yo no me acuerdo haberla visto antes.
Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air.
Ella era
I
vampira.
remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time.
O sea,
My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Bueno, vamos a ver.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
O sea, una vampira patrocina el hospital
Doctor.
y se
I hope
encarga
you're more disposed to answer my
del
questions.
banco de sangre.
You must have countless questions, but a rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Pues vamos a lo bueno.
Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past
¿sí?
weeks,
No me había...
I've been the
No,
victim
uy,
of
vida, no.
extortion.
Súper distraído.
I've made a first payment, but the
No la tenía
blackmailer
tan
is
presente.
greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Ok. Entonces hay un trato. Hay que hablar con Harriet, con la chismosa, la comunicativa del hospital. Vamos a ver dónde está. Harriet, where are you? Ve que Harriet está enfermado, ¿no?
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Va a decir así todo round, cállese. A ver
If
qué
you
pasa.
continue shouting, I'll have you restrained and gagged. Understood?
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight.
Pues hágale.
Jones.
Harriet Jones. Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better
Como
than
con
any
los
patient
anteriores
nurse or doctor.
había sido muy amable, con este voy a hacer round.
I heard there have been some despicable goings on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something.
Of course.
This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts is a poor sod's fame.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. You've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in
Okay.
such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Oramos, ya hablamos con la chismosa del hospital, ahora vamos a hablar con la fufa del hospital. En sapo, ¿qué es esto? Ok, ¿qué por acá? Ven chalequear. Ah, ya está Cheliki acá. La señora no tendrá chelines por ahí. No.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
You are going to reveal all darkest thoughts in your heart.
Blood inside.
The life burning in your veins. This
Whoosh.
dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Doc, please. Spare your babies.
Entonces en el segundo piso. No, según esto es abajo, pero qué raro. Cuando estoy acercándome a un punto se desaparece. Esta persona se ve sospechosa. ¿Quién es?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help you, sir?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Have you heard rumors of blackmail going on in this hospital?
Dr. Reed, are you trying to take advantage of me?
Of course not, Mrs. Goswick. I'm just curious.
Well, go be curious somewhere else, please.
Okay.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Presionar para evitar salud.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
R2. Pues démosle esto a ver qué onda.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
En recuperación, ok.
Have you heard rumors about blackmail in this hospital?
No?
Ah,
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed.
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir. Thank you. And you are? I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Todos lo admiran. Rumores de
Have you
extorsión.
heard any talk of blackmail going on in the hospital? If you're running some official inquiry, you'd better question the patients. They know more than the staff, especially old Miss Jones.
Ok.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
La paciente viejita. ¿Dónde está la paciente viejita? Uy, acá hay una carta de algo. Ok.
You are
Está el que dice
Good
está.
evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown in the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Have you heard of any blackmail going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games. My secrets are beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
Ok, entonces
I'll
chao.
leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
There's a hospital.
Ah, esta Jones es la que decían.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about a strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
O sea que sí
No matter how you feel
hace
about her, Miss
cuestiones
Jones deserves our help.
Who says I
en
don't
el
care for
hospital.
her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Sí, no, y ahora me pusieron a investigar, o sea,
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that
No.
old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
ahora
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
ahora que me pusieron a hablar con un montón de gente y paja, ahora Dorothy Crane tengo que encontrar. No,
no decency. All liars and thieves.
a ver, esta cómo se llama, Pippa Hawkins, no, de más enfermeras. No compliqué, pero sí. Que tiene que averiguar que hay alguien en el hospital que como que sabe que la que patrocina ahí los fondos del hospital es vampira. Entonces tienen que descubrir el soplón, y por eso me han puesto a hablar con la people. Pero es absurdo. Ridículo. Esta vez aquí abren. No, tampoco. Pero sí, mucho texto. Deberían ser como más, un poco más de acción. El juego quiere que uno se involucre en la historia. No, pero yo ya estoy acá. Y lo peor es que yo busco a las personas estas de las que hablan, pero no dicen nada. Solo encontré una enfermera. Las enfermeras aquí se visten como monjas.
This dead flesh needs it.
Please spare me,
Vamos a ver si por acá encuentro a alguien. Entonces encontrar a Dorothy en esta área. Ya sabemos que no podemos salir, no insistan más. Esta parte está muy sola. Aprendiz no sé qué.
Sir, step away.
Yo necesito pasar por allá.
Last warning, sir.
Aquí está mi advertencia. Ya. Luis tiene su combito y todo el mancito ese. Vamos a probar el poder de la garra. Ush. Metió su manazo. O sea, el señor solo lleva polvo de aluminio. Voy a hacer mapita. Ok, en esta zona, de la cual ya me alejé mucho, es donde está Gwen y no sé qué demonios. Creo que ya me está alejando un tris. Watcher. Chelines. Ah, por acá ya no puedo pasar. Tengo que seguir derecho a mano izquierda. Ahí es donde toca investigar. Como por esta zona. Pero acá no hay nadie. Según esto, o sea, según el mapa, no te dicen exactamente dónde hay que buscarla, pero muestran estas zonas, que es donde están las personas. Y aquí es donde tenemos que ayudar a identificar al extorsionista. ¿Qué es esto? Escondite y comerciante. Entonces aquí a la izquierda tengo que empezar a mirar. Si encuentro a alguien. Sí, ya llegamos al área donde se supone que está la tal Dorothy. Ahora el tema es lograrla identificar y encontrarla. Desconocido. Traquiti. Ah, ok. 3 para activar tus sentidos, de forma sospechosa, su corazón emitir un responder de 100 al minuto. En especial buscador at Crane. Ok.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
No, la encontramos por fin.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
¿Y este quién es? Chaplin. Chaplin cuando por fin hablaba. Por eso el man no hablaba, era como grosero. No, mentiras. Chaplin era la hostia.
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Ok, vamos a ir detrás del matón. Creo que ahora sí van a haber chingazos. Ups, pero justo es cuando van a ser las 8:30. Pues qué te puedo decir, no me toca mirar más seguido el mapa. Y el mapa más o menos me muestra las ubicaciones. Y ahí es más fácil y no tengo que estar dando vueltas y hablando con todo el mundo por ahí. Aunque este juego sí es igual de bastante diálogo, ¿no? Que averiguando pistas y cosas, y ahí sí se empiezan a armar los tramacazos. No, los chelines están atrás, devuélvete. No habían chelines. Acá sí hay chelines. Uy, son los gritos.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Uy, ya le están dando al mancito. Chingón. Oh, mierda. Hay otro. Espérame, ya te leo, amor. Porque estoy dándole un chingazo. O sea, no. Tampoco mordelón el tipo. Chelines, garrote con púas común. Ok. Chin, chin, chin. Ah, bueno, sí, pues entonces tomorrow me escribes y pues nada, creo que ya más o menos vamos viendo que toca estar pendientes del mapa y para uno no perderse por ahí dando vueltas y hablando con gente que nada que ver. Y le hacemos vida. A ver what happened. Uy, ese poder es la hostia. Que garra comiendo ratas. Ah, bueno, guapa, entonces lo dejamos hasta aquí y tu morro la seguimos. Listones. Mira, mira cómo están los ojos del man. Está loco. Está loco. Le va a salir el Sharingan. Pero bueno. Listo, ahorita hablamos entonces por el WhatsApp. Chaito, guapa.